Any doubts before I start the session? Let me start the let me stop. Again, I will share.
Tableau is not allowing to download 2020.3 version. It is asking to download latest version.
Latest versions. So some issues are there. Let's try with 2020.4. I think 2020.4 it is available.
I have already installed the latest version. So again uninstall it.
No. Keep latest version along with the previous version, prior version.
Okay. So I have taken the ID card. So
oh, you got it successfully. You have got that.
Yes, ma'am. So now again I can do. I can take 2020.4 also, ma'am.
Yeah, only one key. One key can be used. That is what I was trying to show you, right from the beginning. Why? Because in the interview room, if you are sitting for interview and they'll ask you for sure which version you are using. Then you can't say that I'm using 2022.2. In companies, they will never immediately shift to the latest version that the Tableau is releasing. They'll observe, they'll see if any issues are there, then only they'll switch. Okay. Now,
ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, does a Tableau developer insert some data into the table or what, ma'am? Is there any situation like that?
Tableau
developer has an occasion to insert some of the data into the rows in a table.
No, that is what yesterday we were talking about, right? That is called write back functionality. So write back functionality is not possible with the default versions that we are using. So some extensions are with some extensions, Tableau is giving some option. Even that also with very few, with many limitations, Tableau is allowing you. So mostly, other than that extension what Tableau is offering, let us consider that as Tableau is a read-only file. Whatever that is there, it is bringing here. But again, from here, generally, it will not go back.
So we are simply working on the data, whatever existing.
That is possible. With that is what I said, you right, with some extension of write back. So that is possible. But generally, no one prefers to do that.
Okay. Thanks.
Why? Because here, as we are discussing the concepts, I am making you clear every bit of it. But in real times, when you build any database, when you have your tables, it is not that much easy to submit your table or some insertion, updation, deletion, all these things. It is not that much easy as we are talking. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Why? Because in the present where I'm working. So here there is one scenario. So in that scenario, what is that they are looking for? I'll show you. In the dual axis on the left hand side, they are getting one axis. On the right hand side, they are getting one axis. Only to solve that issue, we have taken 2 days. Generally, dual axis means it is just a 1 minute process here when we are doing that. But why we are taking 2 days time there? Because when we change that sheet in whichever dashboards are there, what is the source data, in how many dashboards do I need to change? All these things we need to consider before doing any changes in the executive dashboards. It is not just a drag and drop in real time space. Of course, it is a drag and drop. When we change that, sorry, whichever dashboards are there, what is the source data? Guys, can you please? How many dashboards? 1 second. So let us start our session. Okay, let us start our session, guys. So here we need to talk about saving the workbook. Let us talk about saving the workbook tomorrow. So let us solve some basic visualizations here. So yesterday we have seen this first scenario. Today we will solve the next scenario. What is that? Design a view to display subcategory wise. So here I am going to display. Design a view to display subcategory wise average profit and color it with category. Display both subcategory name and profit value on right side of the bar. So what is that they're saying? They are saying there are some subcategories there in your data. So bring that subcategory. Either you want in the row by row or you want it in the horizontal manner. Based on that, drop it either to row shelf or column shelf. Now when you have done this, again, what is that they are asking? They are asking for profit. But here the aggregation they are expecting here is average profit.
Hello.
By default, what is the aggregation Tableau is offering us? Sum of profit that Tableau is offering us. So what is that you will get when you bring any measure to the view? Measures will always gives you axis, whereas dimensions will always gives you the headers. Right? Here, the default aggregation you are getting is sum. So I'm right clicking. This is my measure, right? That is why as I need to change the aggregation, I'm right clicking here. And here you are having this option measure sum of. So by default, it is taking the aggregation as sum. That I'm changing it to average. So what is this average here? How it will be calculated? So here, this is our underlying data. This is, one second, guys. This is our underlying data where I am having this subcategory. So here, subcategory wise profit. When I'm sorting this here, if you can see, accessories is repeating for these many rows. So how sub average will be calculated? Here, all the values will be added, divided by number of times this accessories is existing in the how many rows of data accessories is coming. So it is calculating that average. It is not the whole values average. Here for accessories, how many values you are getting for all of that, it is adding this and divided by number of times it is occurring. So that is what here when I click on this this time, how many marks you are having in the view? How you will come to know how many marks you are having? On the left hand corner, you are able to see how many marks you are having. Now with this, now here, if I click on this T, I'm able to see in accessories, the average profit that I'm getting is $54. So likewise, appliances 38.9. So I got these values, but here, so let us color it with category. Let us do it in the end. First of all, we will talk about this. Display both subcategory name and profit value on right side of the bar. Here I got only the value of the profit that I'm taking. Am I getting the subcategory name here? I want to get subcategory name also here. So from where I can get this? Here, if I click on this, here if I click on this, here it is talking about the only these values, but I want subcategory name also. Double clicking, single click, it will not help us. Then what is that I need to do? So here, this will not help me to bring the subcategories. 1 second, guys.
क्या कर रहा बताऊं क्या कर रहा हूँ मुझे बता बता यही काम रहेगा
Guys, please.
मुझे खाने का है बड़ा
Please, yeah, please.
एक Hello.
So here, so what is that I'm talking? I want to get the subcategory name also. Then in the marks card, here you are having one window for labels, right? So these labels, I am bringing this subcategory to the label here. Now, even along with this subcategory, I want the value of the profit also. So, but here when I'm bringing, again, what is that it is bringing? It is bringing the sum of profit. But again, what is that I'm expecting here? Here, the bars are talking about average profit, whereas the labels are talking about sum of profit. So, here uniformity is not there, right? That is why even the labels I am changing the aggregation to average. But here, if you can observe, at some of the places, you are not getting the labels for some of. See, appliances, you are not getting the label. For art also, you are not getting the label. Binders, you are getting. Why you are not getting the labels here? Because the space is not enough for here, the space is not enough to give all the subcategory names and the sale values. That is why, what is that I'm doing? I'm just adjusting this where I can adjust. As I drop them in the label, I'm going to the label. I'm clicking on these 3 dots. Why I'm clicking on these 3 dots? This is the text that I have dropped, right? So this is the shelf where I can do the changes here. If you click on these 3 dots, you will be here. I am taking this average profit, and here next to the subcategory, I am dropping this average profit. Now, what is that it is happening? It is coming one next to each other, where you can have enough space for the labels. That is why you are getting for all the subcategories, you are getting the labels. Perfect. Now, what is that I am looking for? I am looking for coloring with category. So, how to color it with category? Here, some dimension is called category is available. I am bringing that category and I'm dropping into the color. So here, if you can see, few of the bars are getting the same color. Why few of the bars are getting same color? Because all these subcategories, wherever you are looking at this red color, they are belong to the technology category. With the coloring, you can understand, right? Which one belongs to what? And these orange ones, right? These orange ones, they are coming. They belongs to office supplies category. So the blue ones belongs to furniture category. But with the data or with the coloring, you can understand one thing, right? Under these subcategories, under these categories, some subcategories are there. Some hierarchy is there within the data. Of course, by looking at the dimensions, you might not understand. But when you start working on this, you can understand that under the categories, you are getting your subcategories. Okay, the hierarchy is followed in the data. So the next scenario.
Excuse me,
Now,
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm having one doubt regarding the dimension and measures.
Sure, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am. First doubt is what's the difference between dimension and the discrete?
First, tell me before I explain anything. Did you watch the video 7 and 8?
Yes, ma'am. I
You
have
watched
watched.
the videos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then wait for a few days. You will learn. Why? Because here, if I explain you that theoretically, you will not understand. Why? Because there are some situations where you need to have your measures converted to dimensions, dimensions converted to measures, dimensions treated as this, sorry, measures treated as discrete, continuous. All these points you will get it in the calculations part. Even in LODs, in calculations, you will understand that concept step by step.
Okay,
Not
ma'am.
immediately that will fall from sky. So why? Because that is a process, guys. You need to understand. Just to make you understand the basics, I'm asking you to watch 7 and 8. Okay?
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, here negative values are coming in the left, ma'am. Minus 15.2, minus 6.3. In case
Yes.
if we want to move it to the right side, can we do that? It is meaningful right now, but in case if they want.
No, why they see? Am I building this access? Tableau automatically taking this access, right? For example, here you just want to move means here you need to take either in the values, you need to take absolute values. So absolute values means, so that ABS function is there where you can take, so this is too early to talk, but okay, let me show you. So if you take average of profit, then this value will take out the sign and it will just gives you the value here. You are able to see, right? If you don't have this average of profit in the value, here also, instead of average profit, whatever the calculation that I have taken, if I bring this, everything will come on to the right hand side. But what is that you are drawing out of this? Obviously, you are giving a wrong perception that even though you are having this much negative value on the left hand side, you are making it positive and you are showing that you are getting profit.
Right, ma'am. No,
Yeah.
whatever the graph we got is meaningful. In case if the requirement is like that, if we want to move it to the right side, whether it is possible or not.
That is possible, but what is that you are getting out of that is the most important
Yeah,
thing.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Okay, guys. So now here they are asking us to design a view to display year-wise sales and color it with year. Guys, please, I'm requesting you, your video will not be having that much quality. I don't know how to explain you that. And color it with year. Observe what is the default chart Tableau is giving when representing time series data. So here I am taking order date. I am bringing it to Rochelle. Just observe, guys. What is the date field that I'm having in my dates in my superstore data? Order date and ship date. So just for understanding purposes, design a view. Design a view. Design a view. Okay. Now here, this is my date field. To explain the concepts, I am using order date here. So here, this is my date field. They are asking us to give year-wise sales. So if we can observe, we can remember how we are having our date fields here. What is that I'm having in order date? Month, day, year. Sorry, month, day, year, right? In this format, I'm having my order date fields. But when I drag my order date, what is it I'm getting? I'm getting the years. The highest granularity is coming at the first. At the date level, whatever the highest granularity that you are having, that is coming first. Anyone's message? So, and if you can observe, when I have taken any normal dimension, I am not getting any plus symbol here next to the subcategory. But if you can observe here, I am getting some plus symbol here. So what is this plus symbol? If you click on this plus, again, the next level of granularity. What is the next level of granularity at the day level when you are having your dates? Years. Next to years, it is quarters. Again, when you click on this plus, again, the next level of granularity that is there in your data, that month is coming. Again, if you click on your plus, then you will get your date. Okay, this is one format. Here, if you can see, your data is something like this. The format is something like this. But all of a sudden, Tableau started giving you the data or the view, the dates in a different manner, right? So what is that? Why it is giving Tableau like this? By default, Tableau will define this hierarchy for this. So why? Because year, quarter, month, and day, that will come like this. So there are many things that we need to talk about dates, guys. Why? Because I need the data to be shown like this. Tableau is showing like this. Then what is that I need to understand? And there are many things we need to understand. Again, once you are at the lower level of granularity, here I am at the day level. So in this hierarchy, what is the lower level? Day is your lower level of granularity. Again, to come back to the higher granularity, click on this plus. days will be added to this month. Again, if you click on plus, again in the view quarter will be there. Again, if you click on this, year will be there. Okay. Now, as they are asking about year-wise sales, I have taken year. Now, I am taking the sales. Immediately when I am taking the sales, here if you can see, I am taking entire view. Immediately, what is that I am getting this, guys? I am getting a line chart. So here the representation is not that much feasible for me to understand, to see the fluctuations or to see the trends in the data. Then what is that I'm looking for? Rather having the axis like this, I want to bring the years here. Rather having the axis here, I want to bring these years here so that which year is what sale, I can see the trends clearly in the view. Then when you want to have your years horizontally, what is that you need to do? You need to take your order date into column shell, your sum of sales into row shell. Then again, you will start the designing by clearing the sheet. Again, you will start taking order date. Again, you will start taking like this. Here, as it is only one dimension, one measure, you can do like this. But in real times, you will be having so much already predefined on this. So that is why instead of taking that out, here you are having one option called swap. So when you click on this swap, rows will be going to columns, columns will be coming to rows. So what is that you want to have? In that manner, you can just click on this swap option. Now, if you can see in 2019, we got this much sale, where in 2020, so because of some corona or something, the business got reduced to this much. After again in 2021, they got this much. Now in present 2022, they got this much. So here why Tableau is giving this much, still 2022 hasn't happened, but still it is giving. Why it is giving it? Just Tableau every time when it releases, it gives us the data just to understand the basics. That is why so this is a sample data, right? That is why the data is available till 31st of December. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. When I'm taking any normal dimension, what is the chart Tableau is taking? Bar chart. Am I telling Tableau to take the bar chart? But if I come here, when I'm taking years, when I'm taking order date, when I'm taking the dates in the view, by default Tableau is giving line chart. Am I telling Tableau to take line chart here? No. These are the default chart types that Tableau will take when you are having time series data. Okay. Now here the next scenario. Design a view to display quarter-wise profit. So here every time I'm just clicking on the sheet 3, something is coming, right? So I'm clicking on that and I'm taking this scenario here. But generally this is the space for the title of the sheet. This is the title of the sheet. There I'm pasting the scenario so that you can see the scenario, which scenario we are solving. Okay, now here again I'm coming back to sheet 2. I just built the view. So when I built the view here, this is the view that I got. But after some time I felt that this is not the view that I'm expecting here. So I want to delete this view. Then here, if you click on this clear sheet will take out the view from the sheet. It will not take out sheet 2 itself. Sheet 2 will be present here. Whatever the contents that are available in sheet 2 will go on. Okay, again, if you want to delete the sheet completely, this delete option will help you. Clear the sheet will clear the content in the sheet. Okay, here. So design a view to display quarter-wise profit. Now they are asking quarter-wise profit. Here I am taking order date. Now, how to get the quarters here? Just with the knowledge that we got now. How to get the quarters? When you click on this plus, I am getting the quarters here. In 2019, I am having 4 quarters. In 2020, 4 quarters, in 2021, 4 quarters, in 2022, 4 quarters. So this I am getting. But they are not asking me in the scenario, they are not asking me to take year-wise, quarter-wise profit. No, they are asking me to show quarter-wise profit. Then here, this year representation is required for me in the view. It is not required for me in the view. Then how to take out the year from the view? Drag it to the empty space. For example, here, just this is an empty space. Drag it like this, or this is an empty space, drag it like this. Okay, now I'm having quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. What is this? Here, for sure, clearly, I am having 4 years data, right? Clearly, for sure, I am having 4 years data. For 4 years, I am pretty sure that I'll have 16 quarters data. But when I have taken that year from the view, I'm just having only quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Even if I bring sale values, then what are these sales that I'm talking about? If I click on this field, I'm getting sale values like this. What are these sales that I'm looking at here? What is this sale? So
The
this
aggregate
sale of,
sales.
sorry?
Aggregate sales.
Yeah, aggregated sales. Now here, what is this quarter 1 sale means? Here, quarter 1 will, this quarter 1 exists in the 2019 quarter, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Yes or no? So for all the 4 years, whatever the value that you are having, that will be aggregated and you are getting this value. That will be aggregated means 2019 quarter 1 plus 2020 quarter 1 plus 2021 quarter 1 plus 2022 quarter 1. So all those quarter 1s are getting added and it is giving you the final data. Then when this sort of representation is useful for me, overall, which quarter is giving me higher sales, which quarter is giving me least sales. If you want that analysis, then this sort of view is useful for you. The question is not completed, guys. So they are asking us to show year-wise, quarter-wise profit or sales. That is fine. Anything can be brought. And color it with year. So let us do this coloring later. Represent with bar chart. By default, whenever you are showing any time series data, what is that it will show? It will show the line chart as you are talking about the time series data. But here, for some other purpose, their end user is asking us to show the bar chart instead of this line chart. Just observe few things, guys. Let us come back to sheet 3 later. I'm taking sheet 4 guys. This is a blank sheet, right? Do you have anything on the sheet 4? No. If you can observe this marks card, here you are able to see this T automatic. Yes or no? Now here I am taking subcategory guys, for example. Now still this T automatic is like that. I am taking sales. Then automatic is converted to what? Bar chart. You are able to understand this, right? Again, I am clearing the same sheet. I am taking order date and I am taking sales. Immediately automatic got converted to what, guys? The line chart. So automatically Tableau gives the line chart for this sort of data. That is what it is conveying to you. Then here again I'm coming back to sheet 3. Then here you are having your automatic as this line chart. But here you want to convert this to bar chart. From where you can convert that to bar chart? If you click on this drop down, where you are getting this automatic, here some charts are available. From that, I am choosing it as bar chart. By default, it is coming as line chart, but I am choosing it as bar chart. Now, are you getting the same? Values will not change, right? As you are suddenly changing from line chart to bar chart, it will not double or it will not be half. Nothing will happen like that. The underlying data will be same. Only the representation is changing. Now I got these values. Okay, I'm getting bars. Now, even if you want to swap, I'm swapping the blue. Then what is this 48,024? What is this? For quarter one, I got 48,024. This quarter 48,024 is 2019 quarter one plus 2020 quarter one plus 2021 quarter one plus 2022 quarter one. So here, as they are asking us to color it with year, I am bringing order date to the color. Then suddenly some new view is coming. What is this new view, guys? Why it is coming like this? Because this quarter one is existing in all these years. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. That is why it is dividing into portions. This is called stacked bar chart. Now here if you can see, again, to make you understand more clearly, I got this profit value, right? Even I want to get the year value also here. What is that year? Again, to bring that, I am bringing order date to label. So when you got your order date to label, actually something that is there in the higher granularity is available in the color window in the marks card. That is why the next level of granularity is coming here. But I want year of order date, right? I don't want quarter one to be shown as the labels. I want to show two labels, guys. What is that two labels? Here I want to show the value and the year also. Here you are able to see, right, with this color legend, which year is taking what color. You can understand, but to give more clear insight, even I want to get the year number also. Then what is that we need to do? To bring that year number, I'm taking out this T. I am just bringing order date to the label. When I'm bringing order date to the label, already highest granularity is available in the color, right? That is why it is taking the next level of granularity. But this is not what I'm looking for. I'm purely, truly looking for year of order date. Then how to get year of order date? So here you want you want to convert it to year, right? Right click on this quarter. There are many things. Don't look at anything. Just observe till this part. I just want here. I'm just converting this. You might get the same doubt that here also year quarter month day is there. Here also year quarter month is there. So what is that? So we will get that in week 3, guys. So clear explanation will be given on that. Why? Because you need to understand. That is what, as I said, you need to understand many things about dates. You can't understand that in one session. At least 20 to 25 sessions will be taken. Sorry, not 20. Sorry. 20 to 25. At least 10 to 12 sessions will be taken on these dates and date calculations, date filters. Even in the LODs, you will understand some date calculations in LODs also. So with that, you can get clear clarity. Now, with any explanation that leads to confusion, guys. That is why I'm not giving any explanation. As of now, let us go with this. As I want here, I'm selecting here. That's it. I want profit value also into the label. Now see, 2021 quarter 3, 2021 quarter 1, 2020 quarter 1, here 2019. As space is not enough, that label is not coming. So by adding all this, that 48,000 you got. But why I'm unable to see the total 48,000 value here? Because in the stacked bar chart, each stack, what is that it is having each stack, that you can see. This final value you can't see. Then, but I just want that. Then how to get that one means there is some concept called reference line. At that time, we'll talk about that scenario. Okay.
Okay. Sorry to cut you off. So I have just one quick question here.
Yes.
So it's showing aggregated value, right? So can we create separate, bar graph for each quarter? Let's say for 2020 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, a single bar graph. Then 2021 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3.
Yes. Yes.
Other. Okay.
Yes. Can we do? So that is what your doubt is. Can we do that or not?
Yeah.
That is what I'm telling you. These are very basic that you are understanding. You will understand much more details about dates in week 3 and in week 5. Okay, here discussion is not about the dates, right? So just I'm showing you the behavior that you are getting here.
Okay.
So for example, here, if you want your order date, already it is showing year and quarter. Then I'm bringing some sales quantity, something like this. Is it what it is showing? Yes or no? 29 is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4.
Yes. Yes.
But this is also not a suggested way in real times. So why? Because this again repetition of the dates, this is not in the proper format. So then how to bring that proper format? What is discrete date? What are continuous dates? All these things you will understand later.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So with the knowledge that we gained just now here I'm looking for design a view to display month-wise order quantity and color it with year. So this time, how to get month? How to get month? When I click on this plus, I'm taking out, as I don't require all this, I'm getting this month. So month-wise sales I'm getting. So by default, they want, so they haven't mentioned anything about it. That is why I'm taking bar graph. Even I'm coloring it with year. So again, you are getting this 4 years, right? How you got your month? What is that you have done? You have taken your order date and you clicked on this plus and again plus. Now you got your month. You just drag it out. That is how you got your month. Now just see, I'm clearing my requirement is same. Requirement hasn't changed. Again, I want month. Then how to get your month? First, I drag my year of order date. So first I dragged order date for the first time. I got year. Again, I'm dragging order date for the second time. Now I got the next level of granular. Again, I'm dragging order date for the third time. Now I got the month here. Okay, again, if I drag it to the drag it for the fourth time, you are getting the day-wise order quantity. Okay, so from this, yes, you don't need this quarter and all this, you can take out this. This is another way. Again, I'm clearing the sheet. Again, my requirement is same. I haven't changed the requirement. Month-wise order quantity. Now, how to get the month? 2 ways we have seen. Now, as I want the month, I'm right-clicking on this order date. I'm selecting this. I'm not selecting these. From these, I'm not selecting. I'm just taking my discussion only to this window. I'm just select as I required month. I'm selecting this month and I'm getting sales. If you want to change the, now bring your order date to the column. Clear? Now.
Yes.
Now here, the next scenario is, this is very much, every scenario is very much important to make you understand the basic behavior of Tableau. Huh? Oh, super. In class lo price. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So what is that they're asking here? So what is that they're asking here? Design a view to display customer segment wise average discount. Here I am having segment wise. So here I am having segment. So when I'm having this segment here, they are asking me to show discount. So when I get this discount, here they're asking me to have average of the discount. So even in real time, so also when we are talking about discounts, the terminology will be generally average of discounts. For example, here you are offering some 10% discount on clothes, some 10% discount on home appliances or something. So what is the discount that you are offering means you will not add 10% plus 20% plus 30% plus 50%, and you will say we are offering 110%. No. Yes or no? For example, if you go to any mall, they'll be give on selected merchandise, they are giving you 50% off. On some other merchandise, they are giving you 70% off. What is the discount they are offering means you can't say 50 plus 70, 120% discount they are offering. It is not that right. So generally you will say 50 to 60% or 50 to 70%. You will do the average of on all the products that you are having, then you will take that average. Yes or no? So now here I got this average of discount. But every time throughout my project, wherever I'm taking discount, so with the behavior of this Tableau, that aggregation it is taking is sum. But wherever I'm taking, I just need this discount to be average. But every time, whenever I'm using, I need to get that and I need to change this to average. Yes or no? So, but this is not that much feasible, right? If you are working on this, truly you are working on a dashboard that is talking about discounts. So when your dashboard is about discounts, so how many number of sheets you are developing, over all those you need to change this. Rather, when you are expecting the when you expect some other aggregation other than the default aggregation, then rather bringing that and changing some aggregation here at the view level, go to the discount that is present under this is called what? This space is called what? Terminology, guys, terminology. This is data pane. Yes. Under data pane, when you go to your discount, where your dimensions and measures are available, under data pane. When you go to your data pane, when you go to your discount, here, if you can see one thing, there is something called default properties. There are some default properties that you can define on your measures or dimensions. So what is that it will happen? For example, here, as of now, I am defining some aggregation and I'm changing. By default, the aggregation is sum. I'm changing that aggregation to average. Now see, I'm bringing subcategory. Then when I'm bringing discount, if you drag it for 1 lakh times, then till that moment that you are using this workbook, you will have your discount will be calculated in terms of average only. It is not particular to the Tableau that you are using. These default properties are meant only for the workbook that you are using. It will not go and it will not change something to the Tableau edition that you are having. Why? Because here this is your data source. It is with respect to the data source that you are using, and even the changes that you are doing is at the workbook level. You are getting my point, right? Now, here you can define your average of discount. Now, let me show you one more thing. If I click on this, so how you will talk about your discounts, guys? You will not talk about your discounts in terms of decimals, right? 0.16, 0.17, 0.21, 0. This is the discount I'm offering. No, you'll talk in terms of 20%, 30%, 28%, 48%. So I want to show the discounts in the form of percentages. Then how to get the percentage? From where you got this number, guys? This average discount is giving you this number. So I want to do something on this average discount so that I can change this number in this format to some other format. So if you right click on that, if you go to the options, whenever you right click on your dimension or measure, in the data pane you will have some options. In the view level, you will have some options. So from one such option that is available on your average discount, see on any measure is formatting, even on the dimension or measure. If you click on the format, do you want to change something on axis? What I'm talking here. I don't know what is pain, but are you here to change something on the axis? For sure not. I want to change something at the view level. That is why I'm skipping this axis. I'm just going to this pane. And here, if you can see, what is that I want to change? I want to change the alignment or font? No, I'm not looking for this font or alignment. I'm just looking for the numbers. By default, it will be automatic. But from here, I'm choosing it to the percentage. When you have taken this percentage, how many number of decimals you want here? You want 2 number, 1 number? So that decimal places you can mention here. Clear? Now, again for some other reason, so for some other purpose, I am taking region-wise discount. This average is coming perfectly fine. But when I click on this T, again, it is coming in the normal format. It is not coming in the percentage format. Again, to get mandatorily, you want to get the numbers to be shown in the percentage format. Again, define the same. At where? At where? Under data pane, where you are having your dimensions and measures. In the default properties of the measure, go to the number format. Here I am changing the number format. I am taking the 1 decimal after this. Now here I am getting this. Again, if I can say take something else, subcategory wise discount. Average discount I am getting when I am clicking on T. I am getting that representation in form of percentages. Clear? Everyone. And before talking about the next scenario, I want to talk about few things. Let us discuss this scenario later, guys. Let us come back to sheet 9 later. Now here, I am taking subcategory, guys. This is general discussion, guys, not related to any scenario. So when I am taking this, so here I am having subcategory wise sales. I am bringing subcategory to the color. I am bringing subcategory to the color. Is this view is giving you any meaningful output other than that every subcategory is taking one color? What is that you will do if each subcategory is taking one color? It is just visually, might be it is looking something like visual feasting, but not something like a data, some conclusion driven output, right? Is it a conclusion driven output? Only in perception of colors. Don't look at the length of the bars and don't tell me phones are taking highest sale and something else is taking highest sale. Look at the color and tell me which one is giving you highest sales and which one is giving you least sales. Can you tell that? No, right? I'm taking out subcategory from the color. This time I am bringing sales to the color. Now I'm clearing the sorting also. It is not at all sorted also. But tell me which one is giving highest sales and which one is giving least sales. Here, with the coloring that is happening, it is considering the least value and it started assigning the lighter blue color. As it is moving forward, as it is moving towards the highest value, the color is getting thicker and it is taking the highest thick color to the highest value. So by looking at this value, even though it is not sorted, you can understand which one is. So tell me, is art is giving highest sale? Are the sales and accessories is somewhat moderate? Is binders is giving some moderate sale to me? Can I expect some sales in the envelopes? Is the envelope sales are something that is you are happy with? With the thickness of the color, you can understand envelopes is giving you the least sales, yes or no? Guys, you are able to understand this coloring?
Yes.
Yes, right? So that is why in real times, rather taking your dimensions into coloring, You generally in 99.99 cases, not 99.99 guys, it is 100% cases, you will take measures to the color. But there are some situations where we take dimensions also into the color, so that you will understand. But what is that you need to understand, guys? So what is that you want to draw some conclusion out of that? If you take subcategory, what is that it is happening? It is not at all a conclusion drawing state visualization. Just a color visual feast. That's it. That is why it is always preferred. For example, earlier, if you can remember, when we have taken region to the color, I want to change the color of the vest, I changed it to green. Even here also, I want to change the color here. If I click on this color, if I go to this edit color, see now how Tableau is offering the colors. As you have taken your measures into the coloring, Tableau is not offering your color palettes. Guys, terminology, again I'm saying, when you are taking your dimensions into color, what is a Tableau is offering? Color palettes. When you have taken your measures into coloring, what is a Tableau is offering? Diverging of colors. Color diverging is offered. So what is meant by color diverging? Because as you have taken your measures, what is a measure, guys? Measure is a continuous field. Measure is purely talking about the numbers. That is why it is taking the least value into consideration and highest value into consideration. So step by step, it is giving you the colors. If, for example, from this total blue to, I'm changing it to red and blue diverging. When I click on apply, so from where it started, even again, I'm clearing this sorting, guys. So by looking at the color of these bars, can you draw any conclusion? This thick red color means very least sales. Lighter red color means somewhat it is okay. Lighter red color means somewhat it is okay. If it is this gray color means it is neither good. So it is standing in the middle. Somewhere it is standing in the middle. From here onward, thick blue is somewhat better, and again thick blue, and you got the thick blue color. Now, can you draw any conclusion out of this view? Yes, right? So that is what coloring with. So when you have colored with your dimension, when you have colored it with your measure. Now here I have taken sum of sales, and here I have taken this red and blue diverging because my company is asking me to take red and blue diverging. Even here also, if your company is having any specific color palette, here you are able to see something, right? Custom diverging, custom sequential. They are not part of the colors that Tableau offered. I have added them explicitly. So something, some coding is missing because of that. Here I'm unable to see the palette. So what is that? You will learn later. But as of now, what is that I'm talking here? Company asked me to get wherever I'm taking the sales. Just company is asking me to show red and blue diverging. Then I'm taking new sheet. I'm just taking subcategory. Again, for some other purpose, I brought my sales into the blue. Again, I'm bringing sales to the color. Again, to which it is falling back again. Again, it is going back to the normal blue color. So then, what is that I'm looking for? Wherever I'll take sales to the colors, then I want to take, instead of this default, it is blue. I want to take red and green. Sorry, we thought of taking red and blue, right? Red and blue diverge. Then, even if you take it for 100 times, that coloring will happen. Even if you want the same at the dimension level, whenever you are bringing, for example, the same case here, I'm thinking to take, whenever I'm taking region. So whenever I take region to color, so here I want to get this coloring like green, something, some other colors I want. Then again, go to region. Again, on the dimensions also, you will be having these default properties. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Am I part of the session?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, madam.
Guys, whenever any network issues are there, I immediately join with my mobile network. So please stay on the call.
No
Okay?
problem, madam.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Let me start. So now here, what is that I'm talking? So here I have defined this coloring at the default properties level. So that is why if whatever, even if you take it for 100 times, for all these times, you will get, whenever you take region to color, you will get this color palette only. Okay, so this is about something about default properties, right? Guys, again, I'm coming back to sheet 9. So there, this discussion is about one scenario, guys. What is that? Designed to use in 2 sheets to display sum of order. Guys, please be here for 10 minutes. This explanation is very much important. Designed to use in 2 sheets to display sum of order quantity, average of order quantity per subcategory. One with circle symbols, other with square representation. Try to show the size variations. So what is that they are asking? Guys, every time I'm taking subcategory, not the partiality that I like subcategory. Because if I take region here, region is having only 4-dimensional field members. So I can't show you whatever that I want to show. I can't show you that clearly. If the same explanation about the sale ranges that coloring that happened with sale, right? If I take the same sales on the region, you might be not seeing that much variation of data with these 4 values. That is why if I can take other dimensions like segment, even segment is having 3-dimensional field members. For example, here if I take state is having huge amount of data. Again, to give you that understanding about the data, it is not that much feasible, right? That is why I'm just taking subcategory where it is having 17 values. This is somewhat feasible for us to understand something here. Okay. Now here I have taken subcategory. They asked me to let us solve this average of order quantity later, guys. First, let us solve sum of order quantity with circle symbols. So later we'll go to average of order quantity for square symbols. Okay. First of all, I have taken quantity, right? So they are asking subcategory wise sum of quantity. And one more point, guys. Before coming to this scenario, one more point. Sorry to again take you back to this other discussion, guys. I'm not discussing about this scenario, guys. Again, I'm coming back to the prior discussion that we are having. So what is that discussion? I'm taking subcategory. I'm taking sales. Am I asking Tableau to take this blue color? Am I selected any color here? Now, is there anything in the color window? Did I drop anything in the color window? If I click on the color window, by default, whenever it is showing the bar chart, Tableau is taking this blue color. Now here, I haven't taken any either dimension or measure to the color window. I have just taken this view and I'm changing this color. Then it is changing the color to orange. Because you haven't taken anything, just you are changing the color of the bars. That's it. Even without taking any dimension or measure also, you can change the color of the bar. Okay, that one point I want to give you clarity. Okay, let us come back to the scenario. Now I have taken some. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Sorry to interrupt.
Here.
Hello.
Where
Yeah, hi, Kalpana.
Here, right?
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
On a Zoom session, the screen is not visible properly. Some black color is coming in
Where you're unable to see my screen?
from Zoom. Yeah, now it's good.
Now it's
Yeah.
clear.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Yeah, now it's visible because since from last 5 minutes we are not able to see
Stop
properly.
me.
Yeah.
Stop me
Thank
then. Please. Okay. Now
Yeah.
here you asked me something. What is that? You want to change the background color, right? So about background color, let us talk so many details later. But that is what, guys, whenever you want to do something at some level, for example, earlier we want some aggregation. So aggregations happen to be on the measures. Go to the options of the measures. You want something to do at the dimensions. Go to the options of the dimension. You want to do something at the sheet level. Go to the options of the sheet. You want to get coloring or something, font or something. That means that all falls under formatting, right? Go to the format. Here they are offering something, just play with it. Then after 5 or 10 minutes, you can understand what is that you are looking for. Coloring means there are many things. Even you can color your headers, you can color your axis. There are many things. The basic thing is, I'm just showing, I'm just using this option of format. Fine. Now again, I don't know what happened with sheet 9. We are coming back. This is for 7th time, I think. Okay, now let us have this discussion, guys. They are not looking for bar chart here. Yes or no? They are asking us to have circle symbols here in the view. Now, earlier, when I want to change it from line chart to bar chart, I went to this marks card and I have chosen this option. Here, I am having this circle. From these options, here you can see, I am having this circle option. Yes or no? I am changing it to circle, guys. Then the circles are coming at different places on this view. Why why they are coming like this, guys? If you can remember, in our childhood days, we used to have in 7th or 8th somewhere, we used to, sorry, without explanation, I'm doing something. I'll give you the explanation also. We used to have that graphs concept, right? So what is that teacher used to ask? So if pencil cost is 10 rupees, then plot that pencil cost on the graph. Then what is that? We used to write pencil. We used to write 10, 20, 30, 40 like this one. On the x-axis and y-axis we used to take, and where that 10 rupees is there for pencil, there we used to draw some tick mark there, and we used to circle that. If you can remember our childhood. The same is happening here, guys. For example, if I click on this T, Axis is offering some 2,976. The order quantity is 2,000 odd. But when you bring any measure, what is that? Any measure will bring us. Any measure will bring us the axis. Yes or no? Then as axis is holding this value on this axis, where this value will lie, at that point you will get your circle. Yes or no? So like that, it is plotting all these circles here. Everyone clear, right? Now, here if you can see, the size of the circles are not that much feasible to understand something. That is why there is one shelf called size in this is called size window in the marks card. Directly I'm going to this size window and I'm just increasing the size. Then all these circles are increased. The size of the circles got increased. But just look at the data and tell me which one is giving me highest sales, which one is giving me least sales. Means somewhere, because of all the circles are of equal size, somewhere we'll get confused which one is highest and which one is least. Okay, when the data is more. So here as the data is very less, you can say clearly like this, as they are at the starting level, you can understand. But with the size of the circle also, if you want to understand something, bring the measure to your size. Earlier, to use this size window, did I drop anything? Just directly, I'm just increasing. I'm just playing on this bar so that the size of the circles are increased or decreased. But along with this, what is that I'm doing? I'm just bringing quantity and dropping in the size. Now, if you can see, so in the starting, when I haven't increased the size of the circle, you might get the view like this. Is it feasible to present something like this? No, right? That is why I'm increasing the size of the circles. Clear? Everyone clear about this scenario? Now, again, I'm clearing this sheet, guys. Again, I'm clearing this sheet. My requirement is same. What is my requirement? Sum of order quantity per subcategory in the form of circles. So then, I haven't done anything on the sheet, guys. Did I do anything on the sheet? No. Just observe, guys. I'm just taking subcategory. What is that automatic here? Till it is T. I am bringing quantity to the columns. Now I'm changing it to circle. Yes or no? So when before bringing anything, when I'm having subcategories only, what is that you are getting here? Every time you are getting ABC. ABC means they are expecting some text here. That is why the automatic, this T means text here. Automatic that it is expecting a text here. When you bring that something, here it converted to bar chart. That is fine. Again, I'm clearing this sheet. Here, I am just taking this subcategory. I am just changing this to circle. Here, did I bring my measure? No, I haven't brought my measure. Now see, this ABC got converted to circle. Because I have chosen that option here. Now I'm bringing my quantity to the view. Yes or no? Either after bringing subcategory you can choose, or else even before anything on an empty sheet, I'm just selecting circle here. I'm just bringing subcategory here. I'm just bringing sales here. Okay? I'm clearing this sheet, guys. Again, my requirement is same. Subcategory wise, sales. Sorry, sales or quantity, whatever that might be. Now, just observe, guys. This time, what is that I'm doing? I'm taking subcategory. I am taking subcategory. I just don't want these subcategories to be like this. I just want subcategories to be coming in the horizontal manner. That is why I haven't done anything. I'm just taking subcategory to the columns. How you got these circles? Because here the default you changed it to circle. That is how you got this circle. Now here I'm increasing, I'm taking it to entire group. Till this point, everyone clear. Now, if you bring your order quantity to the row shelf, then as any measure will gives you the axis, based on the axis, it is plotting the values. Now here the data is coming like this. I'm not doing this. So when I take out this, obviously, you don't have any measure. That is why all these circles are coming like this. I am directly taking quantity to the size. And I'm clicking on this sorting. I'm just increasing the size. Am I solving the same scenario? Till this point, from the past 3 minutes, I'm solving the same scenario. But in how many ways we are looking at this view? We are looking at different perceptions. Why? Because this is also the same. What is that end user is expecting? Is this view is expecting? Is this view is expecting? What is that he is expecting? Based on that, you need to take that. Earlier, the view was not like this. Why the view is coming like this? Because here you started the view. That is why the view is coming like that. Clear?
So the client will tell us like how he wants the presentation visualization.
Generally, we'll have design documents, guys. These days, everyone are using this Figma. There is one website called Figma. There are design documents will be very clear, very detailed. Why? Because what is that he's looking out of this? Might be. So let us understand. Here, this is the view that I'm having this. So here, what is that we will do? Generally, a human tendency or human perception is that a normal human perception, a human like you or me, where we always think about our salaries, we always look at this point. Which one is giving me the highest sales? A business person will never look at this point. He always look at this point. what is his perception is completely different from what is our perception. The visualization is same. You are drawing some conclusion out of this. He is drawing some conclusion out of this. So in interviews, you will face like, are you part of your discussion in what is that conclusion? What is the view you need to develop? Or are you part of your ETL team? Are you part of this? Are you part of that? This is all humbug, guys. In rare cases, you will be part of all these things. But what is this end of the day? What is that you are looking at? What is that you want to design here will be decided by the project manager. It is not you or not me. Why? Because complete project is not on your shoulders, guys. You are one of those guys who are working on the project. You are not the initial point for this project. Okay? Don't worry that how will I convey the message to the end user? What is that he is expecting? Can I be able to? No, guys. Everything will be very clear. So I should not use this term, but one thing you need to have in your job is common sense.
The
guys.
door closed.
Don't take
Mosquitoes
that I'm using the word common sense, but that is the only important thing in your business, in your job, guys. Trust me. This much experience I'm saying. With some common sense, with some basic understanding about Tableau, you can rock in Tableau for next 4 or 5 years. I'm not saying that you can survive in this Tableau for next 10 or 12 years. No. Down the lane for next 5 years, you can settle down at some point. When you start climbing your mountains, you will find a place where you can stand for a while. That space is Tableau. Again, don't depend on my words, don't depend on Rajeshwar, don't depend on even the person who introduced Tableau, or even the person he came and he is telling the Tableau is this, Tableau is that. No, don't look at this. Keep your resume and see what is that it is happening with him. There, do this there, guys. What is that? If you are at the package of 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs, directly ask them for 23 or 24. I'm saying don't know whether they'll give me or not. No. Don't see. As of now, you are learning Tableau. You are not keeping your original resume. Take one fake phone number, fake resume, and you keep your salary as 10 lakhs or 11 lakhs. Ask them for 23 or 24, 25. Then what is that they'll say? Okay, market is like that. Even you are not that much fortunate enough. Everyone who has that skill is getting that package. You got that package. Everyone shocked with that package. Okay, ready with your packages.
Can you repeat please? The voice was not audible.
No, I'm saying just learn Tableau to the perfect, from core to the advanced, learn it completely and expect the package and keep your goal like getting at least 24 or 25 lakhs or 30 lakh package. That is what I'm saying. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. Sorry, we need to complete this discussion. Where are we? So now here I need to have sum of order quantity.
any place look more like
Guys, please.
most ridiculous for
Give me 10 minutes.
Nana.
I wind up that session. Guys. Give me 10 minutes.
Miss Pachaboke, sir. Only place looking.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll wind up. Now here, what is my next requirement, guys? My next requirement is I don't need this circles, right? What is that I'm looking for? Yeah, sorry guys, I just kept it on mute. Sorry for that. Now they're expecting this. This is sum of order quantity. So I have taken sales, guys. Anything is fine, right? So in the next scenario, they are expecting average of order quantity for the same subcategory again, but with the square symbol, right? Again, You start building, you will start taking a new sheet again for the same requirement. Drag your subcategory, drag your order quantity, and again take the aggregation to average and again change it to this. Instead, here the fields are same, even the measure is same, aggregation needs to be changed. Here the field should also present in the size shelf also, and just I need to change this from circle to square. Then I'm just duplicating the same sheet. See, I'm just duplicating the same sheet. You will get the name with sheet 9 of 2. Just here, what is that I'm doing? I'm just using this and I'm aggregating. Here I'm changing. Here I'm changing. And square. So no need to define the view right from the scratch. Even you can use it as duplicate. There is one more option, duplicate as cross tab. What is that? We'll see later. So a simple text table. So when the discussion of normal text table is completed, then I'll show that option. Okay.
Ma'am, the size looks even for square representation.
Why? Tell me. Why size looks even for each of it? Where your values are falling, guys. Mostly, if you can see the values 3.8, 3.7, 3.7, 3.8, 3. All are very much close to each other, values are not. Then, will you have any size variation? Got it right? Yes, guys. There are few more scenarios, but let us discuss the rest of the scenarios tomorrow, guys. Will that be fine? Tomorrow, most important discussion, we'll have saving of the workbook. After that, tomorrow mostly we'll complete all these scenarios, guys. All the scenarios.
Ma'am, can we mark both the sheets after the completion of our
What? Can you?
merge both the sheets, like you have created a duplicate sheet, right? Of sheet 9.
So you want to merge means you want to bring two sheets into one.
Yes.
No, never, ever. No, that is not possible.
Okay.
So merging means again, okay, let me. So what is this? Don't ask me now, but here, for example, I'm doing. Don't ask me what is this. You're able to see something? What is this? You are showing your sheet 14 in sheet 13. Yes or no? Yeah, but what is this? Don't ask me today. Okay, guys. So if you don't have any more doubts, then today I'm ending the session a bit early, guys. The med should be there on festival days, right?
I have doubt.
Yes, tell me.
I want to ask. Okay,
Yeah, you can ask in Hindi. Go ahead with him.
how can we practice the W with you?
How can you practice?
The W, like you are teaching it so fast.
Am I teaching so fast?
No, ma'am.
No.
I'm doing in another words, if I want to tell, I'm spoon feeding you guys.
Yeah, it's very, speed is okay.
Just like was recording now.
Yeah.
No, no,
I am-
and
I
one
am
more
allowed
point
to
I
do
forgot to
practice.
tell you. No, I forgot to tell you one more point. Never ever look at the recorded videos, guys. Till first you need to watch recorded videos, but before watching the recorded video, now the session is completed, right? We just solved 7 or 8 scenarios. Just solve the scenarios by your own. Don't look at the recorded video, then come back to the scenario. No, first go to the scenarios, then come back to the recorded video. Okay, guys, everything will come, guys. Even see the point where I'm standing now. Why? Because from morning to evening, what is that we'll do? Only one work. Open your Tableau, drag and drop, do that calculation, coloring, this, that. Again, what is that we'll do? No other work, guys. My screen every time, whenever you see me in any at any given point of time, my screen will have Tableau open like this, either on my personal machine or on my office laptop. Even we will have the same, guys. So with that, you will get that flexibility on working with Tableau. Don't worry, everything will come.
Hello, ma'am. Just wanted to ask something. I am practicing Tableau with the latest version. Is it fine to work with the latest version?
Yeah, you can work with latest version. That is what, to understand what is the prior version. Just watch the videos, the basic videos that are present here, right? Just that will be fine enough to get some understanding what is the prior version. So
Yeah, I watched your basic videos, and side by side I installed in my other laptop, and the scenarios you are discussing, I'm practicing along with you. And in the meantime, if you are repeating, I'm just changing the scenarios and practicing. This is quite easy and to understand and practice at the same time.
yes, right? So tell me the same sentence. You need to tell me the same sentence from third week also.
Yeah.
Okay, why? Because this is very first, I need to make you understand how Tableau works. What is data and how data is coming, what is data flow. And I need to make you adjust with the UI of Tableau. Then I'll take you to the next levels, right? First of all, you need to have these default properties, changing the references. Changing the references means, for example, here, till this point, here, for example, I am using sales. So wherever I am using sales, here I'm doing something else. I'm not giving any explanation. I just right click on the sales. I use this option replace reference. So this is too early to talk about, but okay, as we are having some random discussion. So if you remember, at all these places, I was using sales. But there is nowhere that sales is coming in the view. I just replaced that with this profit. You might solve your LODs, you might be good at your data blending, you might be good at relationship, but if you don't know these basics, it is a very simple, guys. You had your new calculation, but you can't go to every sheet wherever that profit sales is there. In that place, I want to change it to profit. Then you can't go to every sheet. You might be developed some 30 or 40 sheets, even in some cases 100 sheets. So you can't visit the sheets personally and you can't change that from sales to profit. This replace references will change that to it will replace the older one with the newer one. Who will gives you clarity on this? That means you need to understand some points here. First, let us stand at this place. Then we will go to next level. Again, we will go to next level. That is how our 45 days journey will be. By 45th day, I'm sure, guys, if you are coming along with me, by 45th day, you will feel as much as experience I am feeling on Tableau, you will feel the same. That is for sure, but you should come along with me. Okay?
Ma'am, I'm having one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am, I have watched 7 and 8 video which you told to watch. So I got the point, like what they are saying about dimension measures. But my question is why row ID is dimension since it is number. So why we are considering?
And again, yesterday, guys, sorry. Can you ask me the same question tomorrow?
Yeah, no issues, ma'am.
No. As I stop that, the discussion is important. As I stop this recording, please ask me the. So even if I'm continuing with some explanation, stop me there. First, raise the same question. Earlier, I said you some basic behavioral changes will be there when you convert from dimension to measure, dates to numbers. All these things I mentioned in data source page. I haven't shown you that on this sheet. Tomorrow, just make me remember this thing. I'll give you some few points here.
Okay.
Okay.